Hello, everybody. It's wonderful to have you, all of you here for this session. I'm pleased to welcome Shlomo Freund on the stage. I would like to first give the introduction about him. So Shlomo Freund is a location-independent entrepreneur and had been for the past 16 years. His lifelong passion for finance, investing, and travel lead to the creation of his current business, Free Financial Self, which helps people organize their finance to reach the financial independence faster. Shlomo, the stage is yours. Please share with us a bit more about it. Thank you.
Hello, everybody. Great being here. Thank you for the introduction. Today, I'm going to speak with you about something which is very close to my heart, which is the right work-life balance, which is not doing through your work, but through your finances. It's something that I've been exploring for the past 15 years or so as an entrepreneur. And I believe that my message and the strategy and roadmap that I'll present with you right now can help you as well. So thank you very much. So a little bit about myself. Nice to meet you all. I'm an entrepreneur for more than 17 years. I was fortunate to create and build a company in China where we serve the largest companies in the world. I've been doing a lot of speaking about finances and work-life balance, mainly working, I'm a financial coach, mainly working with remote workers. I help them organize their finances to reach financial freedom faster. I had a podcast of myself, of my own. I was hosted in many podcasts speaking about different topics. The recent ones are about finances, the right lifestyle, work-life balance. Very close to my heart. And I also want to speak about personal things, the important things in life. These are my dreams. And it's important that when you are thinking about your career, your right work-life balance, these would be also on your mind. I'm planning to do a cross North-South America bike trip with my family. I need 2 years for that, so that will take a bit of time. We've been a traveling family. We work remotely, so we do workations around the world, currently in Portugal, but I'm originally from Israel. So I really feel that we can manage in basically anywhere. I can manage basically anywhere, visited already in 36 countries. And I'm also a world record holder with a book chapter that I wrote, and that was for the most writers for a book from the most countries. And my dream is to speak in TED. So if you guys are TED people, let me know. I'd like to speak afterwards at the networking events. So let's begin. When you heard about this presentation about finance and work-life balance, what did you have in mind? What are you dealing with? Please write in the chat. I'm following you here in the chat to see what you're saying. Tell me in the chat, you heard about the topic. What did you have in mind? You heard about this. Work-life balance and finances are related to that, but what's on your mind? So I see we have people here at the session. Let me not lose the conversation. Let me see. Work and life. Okay. Thanks, Sharon. We have work of what I love and be able to have enough money to live well. Excellent one, Alan. Due to pandemic, all gone upside down. That's correct. Everything is really messed up right now. I agree. Be happy. Wow, amazing question. Yair is saying, be able to work without giving up family and quality time. How can you earn money and live easily and healthy? Financial freedom. David says, see the world and be able to combine with that with work. Yeah, so it's not going to be a session about my life. I have a whole presentation and I do public speaking on that, how we manage our lives around the world and the thing that we do. But now I'm going to tie this into finances. But everything you said is correct and right, and I'm going to dive into this. So the things that you're dealing with when you're talking about your work-life balance are these. You have the problem of stress, and if you're not enough at work, then you have this guilt, and if you're too much at work, you have this guilt that you're not enough with your family, and of course that leads to lower performance because you keep running on the hamster wheel. And also you have lack of clarity. Where is this all going? That's really, really important to understand. What is the thing that you are working for? Where are you going? And on the strategy today, I'm going to talk exactly about this. You're asking yourself, am I doing okay? Because at the end of the day, when you know you are clear about your future life, and now I'm speaking about your future finances, this is where I'm tying those two things together. You can have more focus on your career. The ultimate goal, as people said here, is being happy and satisfied with yourself. And I believe that by going through what I'm about to present to you right now, you'll be a happier person and more balanced. So let's dive in. Next one. Yeah, so I have here a 4-step strategy or a roadmap for people to follow. It's not rocket science, you know, you might not be surprised seeing this. I'm going to go briefly through this and then I'm going to explain it more in detail. So when we are talking about a roadmap to be more balanced with your work life and through finances, I'm talking about first creating a vision. I'm talking about design your desired lifestyle, your future lifestyle. This is where you're going. Okay. The next thing is upgrading your financial knowledge. It doesn't have to be something very complicated. 80%, 20% of the knowledge giving you 80% of the results. It's again not rocket science, something that you can do. So that's the second stage in this roadmap. You build your vision, you're upgrading your financial knowledge, and now you can go forward to the third step, which is controlling your numbers, understanding your net worth, understanding your cash flow, understanding how much you really need every month and towards your retirement. Um, Understanding all these numbers and tracking them will be and optimizing them will help you to reach you see here at yellow the financial freedom. But before that, you're taking all the information that you have from step 1, 2, and 3 and create a plan. And through this plan, you're combining all these things together to reach your ultimate goal, which is in this case financial freedom, but you can also call that something else like perfect work-life balance, a happier person, all the things that we want for ourselves. Okay, that's the most important thing, to be satisfied with what we're doing and be well balanced. So let's explain that more in detail. So you have the point that you're at right now. That's point A. You are here. You see that. This is where you are right now. And then point B is where you are heading. So you start at one side, you're going to the other side. B is your destination. Okay? This is your vision. Okay? This is where you're heading. Now, after your vision, you need the knowledge that I mentioned to push you forward. That's the next thing, okay? The knowledge is something that is not pushing you forward, but it helps you push forward. And I'm going to show you how you know how you move forward. And this happens through this, the progress is measured through this blue arrow. This blue arrow is basically your net worth and your cash flow. The arrow itself is the cash flow. It's the change of every period. I recommend measuring this every month. I do this every month. You can see this on my social media. I publish this every month, how much I made progress. Sometimes most of the times it's positive. It should be positive. Sometimes it's negative. It's not always a straight line going up. But the cash flow is the difference, and the you are here is the net worth, where you are right now at this month. So this is what I'm measuring every month. And I recommend this. I recommend that you do that too. So you have the progress and you have the knowledge to support your progress, because that's what you need to continue. And then every month, as I said, we made a little progress. Now you are here is a little closer to your vision. You made progress, and pay attention, because you know exactly where you are. You have the destination. So you know, I'm 30% to my destination, I'm 25% to my destination, I'm 42% to my destination. And that puts you in ease on understanding I'm at the right track, I'm not at the right track. Me measuring my net worth every month helps me understand what works, what doesn't work, and then make changes. So, as I said, that blue arrow is your cash flow. And that belongs to control your numbers. Then the you are here is the net worth. Again, that's related to control your numbers. And all this together is the plan that I mentioned before. So have a look here. Here's our roadmap again. This is it. See that? You have point B. That's design your future lifestyle. I don't know if you see my mouse or not. Then you have the financial knowledge. I mentioned the knowledge. Then you have controlling your numbers. That's your net worth and your cash flow. And then creating a plan. What are the steps that you need to do to get to your destination? And if you're looking at it a little bit differently, you'll see that here. Vision, knowledge, you have the progress, and you have the plan, which can reach that yellow rectangle of financial freedom, being happy, having the perfect work-life balance. So this is my short presentation for you. I'm putting my links here at the chat, and I'm now open for Q&As at the chat. You're most welcome to ask them. I'll take questions. We have time. And this is my information. You can go to freefinancialself.com. There are tools there to calculate your net worth. There is an online email course that you can register to and start working on your finances to reach the perfect work-life balance. Thank you so much. Okay, question times. Let's look at the, that goes in the Q&A. Let's see. Okay, I'm waiting for your questions. By the way, Camisetti, about going, everything is gone upside down. So with this thing, you know exactly to track and understand where you are. So the ups and downs are not as scary when you know your way. Just relating straight to this. Any questions? Oh, yeah, we have a question. How do you increase income if you have rigid living costs? That's a wonderful question. So there are many ways to do that. One way is through investments. You have rigid living costs, but part of that is also making sure that you let the rest of your money work for you, putting it in smart investments, usually not being afraid of the ups and downs. If the investment, usually when investments are for long term, you can, let's say the American stock market. This is not a presentation about investing, but basically the returns are pretty good over the last 100 years. It's around 8 or 9% or so. Compounding over 30, 40 years, it's a lot of money. So that can help you increase the income towards your future. It's like a snowball that grows and grows and grows, that compound interest. But you can also have other things like side gig, open a business, being a freelance and get a remote job maybe. So you have a few things that you can work on. I hope that answers your question, Alan. Let me take some more questions. What's the toughest in your eyes, A, B, C, or D? Oh, wow, that's a wonderful question. I'd say A. You know why? Because design your future lifestyle, because this thing changed, okay? So what I teach my client when I'm working with them, either one-on-one or I also do group sessions, is having the vision out there, but of course also teach them what to do when that change. It's kind of a moving target, but you got the frame, and then you're at least moving inside the frame and not all over the place. Let's see what else we got. David is asking, how do you currently realize this? You study geography, among other things. Do you work on a project basis, or do you have an employer who gives you a freedom that makes this possible? So I am an entrepreneur. I work for myself. I have my business, Free Financial Self. I also do investment in content websites. I also different niches. So that also part of my business. I always build and work on new things. And yes, the geography part that you see from my LinkedIn, this was out of love to do that. And this is not related. I'm an engineer. That was not related to my profession, if that's correct. How do you manage money when you have just got the first salary as a fresher? That's a good one. So I'd say that you need to understand how you let the money that you're not spending every month work for you. That will be either by opening a business and then invest that money in the business, or doing classical investment. That can be content websites. It can be, that's not classical at all, but stock market, real estate, any of those. Bitcoin or crypto as investment is debatable. I'm not going to go into this right now. What else do we have? Just due to my own business. David, please clarify. I'm going to go for other questions while you clarify this. So Daniel's asking about A, B, and C. Can we get job remotely from India? Yes, of course you can get job remotely from India. You do that. There are tons of platforms like Upworks, if you're content writers, coders, marketers. Most of the work today can be done online. Even the ones that doesn't have work that you can take online. You can teach people online. You can write content about it. So there is a way to flip your job into doing something like that. Let's see other questions. What is the best investment plan for a 20-year-old which can make him a millionaire in the next 5 years? Wow. So I have a whole presentation, but it very heavily related to what I presented right now, of what to invest in. And this is by answering yourself, what is your point B? Where are you heading? And by that, you'd know what to do for a 20-year-old to be a millionaire within 5 years. It is hard, but manageable. You can do that. Let's see in the chat until moderator. Oh, okay. We need to finish. Thank you so much. I hope to see you. Follow me on LinkedIn, Twitter. You see all my contact details. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, Shlomo, also, and everyone for being with us, and especially taking your time off and giving us this wonderful and informative talk. Thank you so much.